They live among us. Heroes. These people that live amazing lives in secret. I'm gonna help you find them. I have always loved hero stories. When I was little, I read about King Arthur, and then reading that led me to reading Lord of the Rings, and Lord of the Rings, Aragorn and Frodo and Sam, and Sam's the real hero in that story, by the way. But those stories led me to more stories. I read comic books. Every month I would buy this stack of comics and I'd go through them because I wanted to know what had my hero done this month to defeat enemies or overcome his weaknesses or save the ones he loved. Hero stories are just baked into my growing up. I go off to college, I studied business, and in business I found the heroes. I found these epic stories of entrepreneurs and titans of industry that changed how we live, how our society is structured, how we work. Those are great stories. Those stories are still happening around us. I mean, we had Steve Jobs that just changed so many industries. And now we've got Elon Musk. I mean, he's changing space travel, he's changing how we drive, he's changing how we communicate, and I don't think he's done yet. But those are huge stories. There are other kinds of heroes that we need to learn about. Every community has people who have risked their fortunes, relationships, their health for the idea of a vision that drives them. And the businesses they've built, they may look boring on the outside. There may be a printer, a plumber, a small retail business, even a food truck. But behind the scenes, there's real drama. If we ask them the right questions, there's wisdom they can give us. You might live next door to people who have fought epic battles in the marketplace, and you don't even know it. So we're looking for those heroic stories. And when we find them, we're using the framework of The Hero's Journey by Joseph Campbell as a way to ask them questions about what they learned along their journey of building their businesses. If you're not familiar with The Hero's Journey, there's a link in their show notes to a TED Talk that explains it in about 4 minutes. We've already heard from a few of these heroes. Listen to their stories. And then if you know heroes in your community, reach out to me. My contact information is in the show notes, and we would all be richer if we learned from them. And who knows, we may get to talk to someone who climbs onto the Forbes richest list or changes the world with some great innovation. This is going to be fun. And by the way, you've got to try these.